In this video, we're going to cover what are the three different types of offer you can provide for your clients. And it's pretty much the same product, but we could give that product in three different types of services. Let's jump right into it. So this is pretty much the most common one will be the do it yourself. Um, this is pretty much a course style. Is a DIY version. So pretty much how you do this one, it's just the blueprint of how to get somebody funded. That could be the first offer. It's perfect to doing it as a downsell. So it's just pretty much the blueprint of inquiry removal, personal 0% credit cards, setting up the LC correctly. You can do one of these three. It could, or you can do all three. Whatever it may be, it could just pretty much the systems that you have for your business in a curriculum style, video style, kind of like how you guys are watching these videos. And that could be just done for you service. This is again a great downsell from the high ticket. We actually had used to do this when we were running the funding company at Full Send. We were using this as a downsell. We were selling it at the lowest 1,500. The highest we were selling, I think it was 2,500. Yes, correct. So pretty much you could do it in video styles or doc style. I prefer video and doc, so you put both of them. So you create the video and then you create the SOPs in the bottom. It makes it more organized, makes it look very professional, just like how we do it like in this curriculum. So you can just copy exactly how we did it. I know some of you already just did that. You guys just copy exactly our credit stacking course. So just do that and it should work for you. Again, the price should be from as low as 250. If you're charging 250, it's more like the doc style. That pretty much is just documents. If you're charging on the higher end, the 2,500, 1,500, or 2,000, whatever it may be, it needs to be more, a curriculums, more laid out, more professional. So keep that in mind. Okay, that's the do-it-yourself service, and that's one of the products. The middle one, there's the one that we were able to scale to 300K month. Is the done with you service. The reason why I like this one is because so these all have different tiers of selling. I'm gonna get that to in a little bit, but this has for me the best balance of selling, and it's the done with you service. And what that includes is one onboarding call, right? You build the profile setup, you build the banking relationship, and you up yourself the LLC. Then you set up a call for the fulfillment call, whatever it may be, and then videos, docs, product price. It's either I seen it even lower. Actually, some people actually do like around 3K. I wouldn't go lower to 3K. And the highest I've seen this sold is 6K to 7K. You guys decide. Again, this is the one that I've seen people scale the fastest with. Is they're done with you. I have some clients in our current program that they're doing 400K months with the done with you, and that's the same thing I was doing when I was running the funding company at full capacity. It was straight up done with you services with sprinkle done for you here and there, but it was like literally less than 10%. It was a bunch of 6K, 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 6K all the way. I think the max units we were able to move was 52 or 54 around there at 6K a pop. Okay, so that's the done with you. So then we go into the done for you. This is the one you can charge the most for, but again, it's the one you have to do the most amount of work. So it comes with pretty much an onboarding call, the personal information. Why you need personal information? Because since you're doing the funding for them, you need all their stuff, the titles, organization, setting up the LC for them. So you gotta do this whole thing for them. Then you do the update call. So pretty much, hey, this is what we're doing. Blah blah blah. The video and the docs. And then the product price, I seen it as low as $8,000 and as high as $12,000. Again, I never really went hard on this one because you need more personal information on the individual. You need like the social security, you need the titles of the organization of the dog because you aren't getting the funding for them. I'm sorry. That's why it's a done for you service. Now, out of all three, in my experience, the done for you is the easiest to sell, even though it's the most expensive. I found it to be the most easy to sell because since you're doing all the work for the person, you're pretty much guaranteeing the results, so they don't have to do anything. And the people who have money, the business owners, the high level individuals, they just want you to do the work for them. They don't want to get involved. So usually selling them at 8K to 12K is more doable for them because they don't want to get involved at all. All right. I would say the hardest to sell it is the course, the educational style, because a lot of people don't want to do them themselves. So they're like, I mean, it's good to use it as a downsell. That's how I personally sold it. I never just sold it strictly just as a course, unless you have a big audience and you really have a ready organic following. So just sell this, and it will be easier. But if you're running paid advertisement, I wouldn't really go hard on the do it yourself. I will use it as a downsell. So if I'm on the sales call, I can say, "Hey, prospect, since based on the conversation that we have three different offers, but I think the one that suits you the best is the do-it-yourself service because based on the conversation that we have, you already have a lot of the knowledge that we actually provide here. You're just missing that 10% of knowledge. What is the right banks? What is this? Blah blah. You give them kind of the things that they're missing, and then you can sell them this as a downsell. Especially maybe you pitch somebody for the 6K and they can't afford the 6K, then you pitch them this. But then again, this is the hardest to sell because most people don't want to do anything by themselves. So it is the hardest to sell. What I found that the easiest and fastest to scale, it is the done with you because it takes the less amount of work. It's still a model that most people like, gravitates to you because it's a 50-50. Like they gotta do some stuff, you gotta do some stuff. So for me personally, when I first started off, I tried all three systems to scale. The done with you was the one that allowed me to scale to 300K months. I am not saying that it's not possible to do it with the course style, the do it yourself, or the done for you. I'm pretty sure it is. I know people who are crushing it doing the done for you style. It just is what worked for me personally. You might have a different audience, you might have a different way of marketing, but for me, this is what really worked. It was a done with you service. It's pretty much getting on onboarding call, getting the personal information, getting everything going with them, and then just give them the blueprint for the funding, and then they have to actually apply themselves. Okay, so those are pretty much the offers that you can present for your clients. It's do it yourself, done with you, and done. I'm sorry, do it yourself, done with you, and done for you. And the prices are pretty simple for the core style and docs. Lowest 250, highest 2,500. For the done with you, lowest 300, the highest 6 grand, and the done for you is 8,000, and the highest you can charge is 12,000. If you can charge more for it, actually what you could do here on the done for you is charge a percentage of the backend. Since you already have titles of organization and all that stuff, you can easily charge a percent of the backend and probably make even more than 12 grand. I've seen that done many times, so that could be an option for you because like I said, you do have like already you have all their personal information. You can just pretty much pay yourself after you get the funded. So if you're doing the done for you service, just highly recommend doing the percentage of the backend, and it will work for you, as well, because the done with you is a little bit harder to do that, and especially the done do it yourself. Okay, that's it for this video. I hope you got a more clear understanding of the three different offers that you want to give, and let's go make some money, guys. See you on the